Hi, I'm Jane Castor, your police chief. Thanks for watching On Duty. When the Republican National Convention rolls into town, 200 bicycle officers from all over the Bay Area will roll down Tampa's streets. The bike patrols will be an effective resource for keeping thousands of downtown visitors and residents safe during the event. For some of these officers, it's the first time they're patrolling on 2 wheels instead of 4. On Duty's Janelle McGregor shows us how the Coalition of Bike Officers is training to put their pedals to the metal.
25 officers and deputies are out here today learning how to use state-of-the-art patrol bikes. The group represents agencies from throughout the Bay Area and as far as Gainesville and Kissimmee. This is just a sampling of the agencies working together to ensure the Republican National Convention is a safe event.
We were able to reach out to different agencies and bring them here, and they're going to be able to provide a more secure environment. Because of all the past events we've had here in Tampa, like Super Bowls and things of that nature, we already had relationships built with them. But because of such a large-scale event that we're having here, we're able to build on those relationships, make them stronger, and provide a more safe and secure environment with all these different agencies here.
The wheels on these bikes will continue to spin well after the RNC.
We will have agencies that, because of this event, because of this training, they will have a bike team that they will be able to take back to their neighborhoods, back to their communities.
So what sets these bikes apart from the rest?
Well, a police mountain bike has a bag on the back attached to the back which holds a lot of gear, whether it be ticket books, first aid kit, other needs that we may need out there on the street. As you move forward on the bike, we have a lighting system that's tied in for the back light and the front light. It's powered by this rechargeable power cell. That'll give us, hopefully, a full shift worth of riding even if we rode at night. The lights in the front, they'll operate even with a red and blue lens, which is just like on our patrol car, or also a white light, or we can turn them off for stealth riding. We have a siren built into the bike as well to alert people in the event we need to stop a civilian or a vehicle. Also, the shocks in the front have a lockout mechanism for it in the event that we're doing harder riding where we don't want that flexibility, but then when we need to climb stairs or we have other obstacles that we have to climb over, we need that shock absorption.
So tell me about some of the different areas that you can get to on this bike that could be a little difficult to get to in a patrol car.
Well, anywhere a pedestrian can go, we can go. We can go upstairs, we can go downstairs, hills, sidewalks, even some of these designated walkways, fitness trails that we have that are blocked off for vehicles, we can get to.
The Tampa Police Department is purchasing 200 of these high-tech bicycles for the RNC. A former Tampa cop is donating 200 specially made bike seats that will allow officers who are patrolling during the RNC to ride their bikes for an extended period of time. For On Duty, I'm Janelle McGregor.
The 15 Bay Area agencies who are part of the RNC Bike Patrol Squad will get to take their training and bikes back to the communities that they serve. In Tampa, bikes have proven to be a successful tool for connecting officers with citizens. We're always working to make the streets of Tampa safer, but On Duty's Andrea Davis takes us along for a day in the life of TPD's Marine Patrol.
While spending a day out on the bay, most boaters are concerned about what they're going to catch, getting a tan, and just relaxing. But the Marine Patrol's goal is to make the waterways safer through education and enforcement. Surrounded by the bay waters and the beautiful downtown skyline, boaters are drawn to Tampa Bay. And with the year-round great weather, the Tampa Police Department's Marine Patrol is always on duty.
Marine 1 to Marine 7.
The summer months are the busiest, and that's the time they step up their patrols. With more boaters on the water, it's critical that they go home to their families.
Anytime we're on the water, its #1 goal is public safety. We always want to make sure that everyone who's coming out here has a good time, but at the end of the day, everyone goes home alive and remembers the good time that they had.
Just put in neutral caps, we're going to come around the other side of you.
On this day, officers stop a boater to remind him of the no-wake zone and conduct a safety inspection.
Hey, good. How y'all doing today?
One of the things we look for, especially when inspecting a boat, is life jackets for the children. Children 5 and under have to be in a life jacket. We check for safety equipment, throwable devices, life rings. Everyone's got to have a flare kit, sound producing devices, all those things that are required under Coast Guard regulations. Those are the same things that we're going to check every time we board and check your vessel.
Do you have a couple life jackets on you?
Yes, I have the life jackets up front. Can you pull them out?
These daily patrols change people's boating patterns.
It's just like officers on the street. You see a police car on the side of the road that has someone stopped, and generally you're going to slow down. You're going to look and you're going to go, I better not speed through here. It's the exact same thing out here. This is a no-wake zone here because of the fuel docks, and when people see us out here stopping boats, they know, well, they're stopping them for a reason. They start to look around, oh, this is a no-wake zone. We might not have known that, and then they'll know that in the future.
After a quick check,
Sure looks good.
this boating duo is off to enjoy the rest of their day on the water, and Corporal Weeks knows he made a difference through his coaching.
We save lives probably the most by education, by informing people of what they can and can't do, what is a good idea, what might not be a good idea. A lot of people go out and buy a boat. You don't have to have a license to buy a boat. You may not be familiar with the rules of the road, things that you have to do, things that you have to know. And that's the #1 reason why people get in trouble out here.
So far this year, the Marine Patrol has helped 23 distressed boaters to safety and conducted almost 2,000 safety inspections. Anytime they can get boaters equipped with safety gear on board and use it properly, everyone wins. Saving lives, it's just another day at the office for these Marine Patrol officers and smooth sailing for Tampa's boaters. And all of the Marine Patrol's hard work, it's paying off. Boating crashes were down last year, and they're on the same course for this year. In Tampa Bay, I'm Andrea Davis for On Duty.
The Tampa Police Department has 7 police officers dedicated to keeping our citizens safe on the water. The U.S. Coast Guard has safety requirements for boaters. Our officers will check to make sure you have the following items during a safety check: a life jacket for all persons on board, a fire extinguisher, visual distress signals like flares, a sound-producing device like an air horn, and of course, your boat's registration. Each year, the second full week of April is dedicated to the men and women who serve as public safety communicators. TPD's dispatchers have a tough and often thankless job. I like to stop by the Communications Center to thank our hardworking dispatchers because what they do every day helps keep our officers and citizens safe. Last time I visited, I had a chance to answer a few calls. I can tell you firsthand their job is hard work, so in the future I'll leave answering 911 calls to the professionals. While we take a week each year to tell our dispatchers thank you, I want them to know their hard work is appreciated every day. Just another way we're keeping you and your family safe. Thanks for watching On Duty. I'm Chief Jane Castor. Have a safe day.